Alright viewers, welcome back to another JF-17 tutorial, and in this one we will cover the changes made to the LD-10 anti-radiation missile in the July 2026 update. So, there's actually quite a bit to go over, so let's get to it. So we'll set air-to-ground master mode, and we'll see we have some new symbology in the HSD. I believe this kind of cone is a launch kind of zone, like a dynamic launch zone, I believe. I don't think anyone knows what this box is meant to represent. If I had to, it's probably some kind of, again, launch indicator, but I don't know what it means. The weapon will only fire if you're in range in active mode, so that's good at least, I guess. Okay, so anyway, enough rambling. The way that active mode works now is if you go to the DST and cycle down, okay, I'll just go 36. Right, so waypoints 36 through 39, waypoints 36 to 39 were typically reserved for your CM-802 AKG cruise missiles for targeting, right? Well, that's now changed. Now how this works is you have 36 to 39, is you program them as the coordinates for SAMs you want to hit in active mode. And if we go to the SMS, you'll see now we have target type. That wasn't there before. So what is that? Target type is in the F5 menu when you spawn in a plane or in Mission Editor. You have the option where it allows you to update INS coordinates. That's the menu. Well, a new setting in that was added with 4 target types LD-10's. You have target 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4 regs don't have anything programmed with those. But targets 1 and 2 are green because I have some programmed them in coordinates. Now, each target type corresponds to a PP point, which is waypoints 36 to 39. Target type 1 is waypoint 36, target type 2, 37, so on and so forth, right? You're smart, I'm sure you can figure that out. So, you do that, you set that in the F5, you program your coordinates for the SAM site you want to hit, and the type you want to hit it. And now, you will set your center of interest to the HSD, and you can now move a cursor around. You will then go with T4 depress to select the SAM. We want to hit this to search radar first, so we'll TDC depress on this. And that corresponds to target type 2. So we'll set waypoint 37 as our target, because that is what target type 2 is. And now the last thing we need to do is we need to press the SIGINT ACK button, and that will make the LD-10 search for target type 2 radars near the waypoint, and it will find the one that we have designated on the RWR. Now, I'm not quite sure how the jammer behaves, because that doesn't appear to be geolocating SAMs as well as it did anymore. So that might have changed. I'll need to kind of look out for that, and if I notice anything, I'll tell you. Okay, so now we have acquired the SA-2 searching radar. So I'll unpause and fly until we're in range and we'll fire. We'll engage the tracking radar using the passive mode. That's also changed. Okay, so I think it is actually geolocating because you can see the 2 is on top of the waypoint as it should be. So I think that is working as kind of intended. So we'll take a shot at 37 miles. Let's see if it'll let us fire. Okay, Magnum will switch over to passive now using the middle push button. And you can see the target type has gone away. We have a much smaller launch envelope. That is to be expected. So now I'll wait until, okay, the 2 tracking radar. Okay, so I'll lock the 2 tracking radar up on the HSD. Okay, 2 track is locked. Let's go for SIGINT ACK again. And now that'll search. I believe that the passive mode takes longer to acquire a target because it is kind of handle searching by itself as opposed to just looking at a coordinate and searching there.
Tracking.
Okay, we're being locked by the tracking radar.
Tracking.
We're trying to get our missile off soon. Okay, lock, let's fire. I don't think that will hit because we are out of range, I think, for passive mode. Let's see if that hits.
Tracking.
Okay, I'm gonna go cold and pause the sim.
Tracking.
Okay, let's see what's happening with the LD-10's. So I think, okay, so I think the first one's here. No, it's not here yet. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, okay. There's the first one. It's should be diving. Yeah, okay, it's diving down. LD-10's have quite, at least they had, they used to be a bit shallow, but they used to have quite a steep kind of dive profile. It seems to be a bit shallower now, though, which is fine. Let's see what this one's doing. So, okay, yeah. So this one's also lofted, which is interesting. I don't think passive used to do that. So, so I think the main difference between active and passive is that active can... I'm not actually sure what the difference is, honestly. It's just you have the pre-planned coordinates and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'd say unless you know what you're going to hit, honestly, passive is probably the way to go, just looking at this. So this missile will hit the search radar, which we programmed it to do, so that's going to hit. And check. Now let's wait for this to impact. This should hit this tracking radar. And check. Okay, good. So that's 2 radars destroyed. You also have 2 more modes, which essentially act as more self-protection modes, essentially. They're kind of useful, but I'd say, whatever, they're not terribly useful. So that'll be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Patreon, TikTok, and YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Shark31 signing off.